NorCal Sports Network, and the Giants played a really good, solid game tonight. Maybe one of their better games. Lots of guys to shout out tonight. Brett Wisely, Kyle Harrison,
Soler,
Ramos, Conforto. Yaz got a big hit. They just they just looked more in sync tonight. They looked like they were. I could tell right away. It's funny. I think it was the first inning, and it might have been the first inning. Just simple way I watch a game sometimes. I just look at things. I saw Estrada catch just a routine pop-up. He was just like this. Where'd my glove go? Where'd my glove go? Got moved. Oh, well. Anyway, he's just – and I could tell the intensity just from the way he caught the pop-up tonight that they were going to play well. I thought they looked it was the very first inning, and he was just like – it was a routine pop-up, but he was aggressive, like, I got the freaking thing. I got it. And it told me they were focused to, that means nothing to a lot of people, but being around ball my whole life and playing ball, there's sometimes when you're more focused than others, and there's more intensity. And when I saw the intensity of just a pop-up, I was like, I think they're going to play well tonight. Did I think they would win 7-1? No, I thought maybe it would be I expected them
Minnesota helped that a lot too, because they were horrible with runners in scoring position.
I thought they would lose I thought they'd win something like 5-4 because Minnesota can hit.
Minnesota went 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position.
Yeah.
The Giants did well in preventing those runs coming across, no doubt.
But Kyle Harrison went 5 1/3? Did he go?
5 1/3.
5
1/3. 3
one run. How many base on balls did he have? 1 or 2? Let me look.
I had it right here. Hold on. He had,
I think it was only one.
Only one walk.
Yeah, one walk, and he only gave up. Harrison gave up 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run. He was fortunate because that ball that Wisely caught.
That was a shot. There was a lot of hard contact, but it just happened to find gloves. That's baseball, though. That's baseball.
Yeah. So, but let's give a shout out, man. Brett Wisely, 3 for 3 with a walk, 2 ribbies.
Almost had a cycle.
And Ramos had a quiet 2-hit night. Interesting. He struck out his first 2 times, and then next 2 times up he got hits, but they weren't hits that were, just like, oh wow, smash or anything. It was just,
it's okay. He had a down game, but he still got 2 hits.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. The dude's still hitting 304, man. Chapman. No. Take it back, because he had a fantastic play in center field. Oh yes, that was a nice, beautiful diving.
But he's not a center fielder, guys. Oh my
God. Well, he the one area he probably is not as good at is going balls over his head. I will say, he's better coming in. But hey, how about the little ruffle in the stands tonight, going for the foul ball? The scrumble. Did you see that?
What? Okay, first off, I got a couple of things to say about San Francisco Giants fans at Oracle Park.
Oh, you're booing.
Shame on you. Shame on you. What are you doing booing Correa?
It's not his
nothing, man. He's the one that accepted the $350 million. It was the Giants. It was the Giants that got cold feet.
Listen, I was
out of here, man. That's pathetic.
You dumb fans. Dumb fans. And you know what? Those dumb fans.
And then, like you said, now they want to fight. Like, yeah, there you go.
Here's two of these dumb fans.
Fight over a foul freaking ball.
Look at this. They're still holding it through the pitch. And now watch the tug of war.
Yeah, I know. He rips it out of a guy's hand, and then he's like looking back at him like, what's going on? Look at that. Look at that. And then he's trying to get tough with them. Oh, I got your phone.
Yeah, why don't you give the ball to the kid, you loser? You loser. Right there. There you are. Look at that loser right there.
Losers. Both of them.
Losers. Well, the other guy.
Both of them.
Yeah, they both should.
They're both acting like idiots, man. Yeah. Get out of here with that.
Yeah.
Just get out of here. Pathetic, man.
Did you see the third base?
No, that tells me you're not baseball fans when you're going over there and booing Correa and trying to fight for a foul ball. Get out of here.
Another funny thing. One of the funniest things I saw tonight. Third base coach of the Twins. Guy looked like a linebacker.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a big dude.
Can you imagine rounding third?
And the
guy's like, "Hold up, man! Don't you go past me."
He'll put a shoulder block on you. That's what he'll do.
Oh my goodness! It does not look like a
unbelievable
former baseball player, but that dude is.
But yeah, that was pretty pissed off at the fans today because that was just stupid.
Yeah, they're just
stupid.
Just dumb fans. I mean, uneducated, uninformed casuals.
Yeah, you're not going there to watch the game. You're there for some other damn reason. Man. What did you think of Doval coming in a non-save situation?
Well,
why do they do that? I don't understand.
I guess because the break is coming. The bottom line is what if you need him tomorrow and then again Sunday?
Yes, that's what the point I'm trying to make. You got it's 7-1. It's okay. If he needs to throw, freaking throw on the side. If he needs to throw on the side. You don't need to be in game for that.
I don't know if they're going to, if they do need him tomorrow and Sunday, if they will just go ahead and do it based on that he'll have 5 days rest after, with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or at least 4 days. Maybe there's something there. He hadn't pitched for a while. Didn't he pitch Tuesday night last to get the save? No, they walked it off. So he hadn't pitched since.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Well, he hadn't pitched. They had a day off Monday. And they lost the last two in Cleveland. So he hadn't pitched for a week. That's probably why you just had to get him some work.
Still though.
Yeah, and you don't want him coming into a save situation ideally when you haven't pitched in a week, because then you can be a little bit, wild and so I get it.
He needs to practice on some fielding too. Oof.
Yeah, well, that was just a miscue. He charged it thinking, and he just needed to wait for it to come back.
Like I said, he needs more practice fielding.
Probably got a little anxious thinking.
He probably did, but man, dude.
Yeah.
Because the Minnesota Twins, they don't mess around, man. They're the what is it? The second leading team with their hits being extra base hits, something like that. So you got to be careful.
Yeah. It's
you got to be careful.
Did you mute or am I muted?
You're good.
Okay, I heard a, but I thought I got okay.
Yes, it was Moses.
Yeah. Yep.
He did hustle the first finally.
yeah, he did do that. So, but yeah, hey, you know what? Good win. Build on it. Come back tomorrow afternoon. Is it is it the game of the week tomorrow on Fox? I know it's the same time the Fox game usually is.
I am not sure. I'm not sure.
Which is like 4:15.
Senior. What's up, 90 feet? Hey, right on, man. Said his new subscriber from the Krug Show. Appreciate
All right.
That, 90 feet. I like the name too, 90 feet.
90 feet. Very good.
New
subscriber, man. You should be over here a long time ago. I'm an OG from the Krug Show.
You are. I think he's gotten a lot more since you've started this.
What's that?
A lot more subscribers since you started doing this one. We got all the old school guys that used to be in Krug Show, but Krug's got a lot of new subscribers. Yeah, he doesn't know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Very good. Yeah, I was an OG with Larry. Did all the Giants post games in 22 there. But Larry, he's killing it. What's he got? Like 45,000 subs now, man.
I'm not sure. I know he's up there. Senior, Dan, he's been working hard all day on a special banger for the end of the show.
Oh, a song? We got a song
I got it loaded up, ready to go. You're going to love it, Dan.
Is it better not be about me. I just better, I'll kill it. He's locked out. Something like that. Am I on to something?
You're on to something.
See, I know you guys, man. I know you guys. That's funny.
Oh, my God. The title of it? I'll give you the title.
All right. What's the title?
Roster locked.
I see.
That's the title. That is the title. It's great, by the way. It's great.
When you understand roster lock, you'll want to be in roster lock.
Kyle, shout out to all the OGs. Yeah, welcome, 90 feet. Hope you enjoy, man.
What are you guys thinking? I'm stuck. What I got to do to start Snell Sunday?
I don't even know.
I
don't even know. I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, anyway, who hit Senior's home run tonight? Tied me up. Tied us with homers. Who hit his home run? He had no homers going all game. He must have got a late homer. Let's see who got his homer. Home run 1. Not again. Dang.
Is it the kid from New York?
No, Cal Raleigh. He's just keep like.
Oh, that kid.
It's like his 5th home run all week. I mean,
yeah, he's been eating his spinach.
Dang, this dude. Oh, wow. He had 30 homers last year. I didn't realize he was a big home run hitter. Has he had him all year? Senior, have you had him all year on your team?
I think he has.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he has.
Okay. Big move by Farhan. Which
AB, man, did you hear the interview with Farhan? Bro, he said if they play like they played the last 5 games, they're going to sell. He's already said it, going to sell. So unless the Giants do something in these next 5 games.
Yeah, well, it's not just the next, what is it, about 10 games?
Yeah, somewhere on there, yeah. He said if they play like the last 5 games, that's what he was saying.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, they played well tonight, but this is they could easily go out there the next 2 days and lay
they could.
eggs.
What's up, Mike? It's possible.
I mean,
it's not like Minnesota wasn't making contact. They just couldn't cash in when the runners are in scoring position.
I think tomorrow is generally when a team goes, would they go 1 for 11?
1 for 11 with runners in scoring position.
Generally, a lot of times when that happens, the next day things, unless they're in a team slump, like the Giants were earlier in the year, or Atlanta's was in one earlier for a while, when the Giants were playing them, and they haven't been hitting much, but teams go into funks all the time. I mean, the Dodgers, Dodgers lost 4 in a row and they won tonight. They were down 3-0 to Scooble and they clawed themselves back, man. I was watching that game and I was pulling for Randy Green against a guy by the name of Daniel Hudson. Who has Hudson?
I wonder who has Hudson.
Yeah, and I was hoping Riley Green would smack one out of the park.
This guy, I won that battle.
Yeah.
You won the first battle. I won this one. And I got a save out of it. I can't believe he got a save.
I know, you got to save, man. But
I was like, if they're going to freaking Hudson, man, they're really trying to figure some things out.
Yeah. I'm not too worried about the saves you catching me there.
I don't even care.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. So anyway, but if the Giants somehow were able to win the next 2 games, let's just say they just surprised us all and swept the Twins.
And they're 1 game under 500. Got it?
They would go into the All-Star break really on a high note.
On a high note, correct. They would.
Because then you come out, you feel good about your. I mean, you don't feel good about your first, but you feel better going into the second half because you open up in Colorado, and now's your chance to actually.
That's where you got to make your move is after the All-Star break.
Yeah, and I'll be there. I'll be there next Friday night in Colorado.
If they can't win the series, it's a 4-game, the first one?
No, it's a 3-game.
So if they can't win that series, brother, I don't know what to tell you.
They better win that series because who's lurking right after that series?
The Dodgers.
4 games. And you know what? The Dodgers are not playing well right now, and they are going to be on a mission to, kick it in gear.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably pretty much resigned themselves to the 2nd seed. I don't think they can. Well, you know what? That's not true. They still can catch Philadelphia. What are they, about 5-6 games behind Philadelphia right now? Let's see. Let me look.
You have to take a gander.
Standings, league. Okay. They're 5.5. Yeah, they can catch Philadelphia. So they've got something to play for. That number 1 seed is don't the 1 and 2 seeds get a bye, right? Yeah. But the 1 seed gets the home field advantage. That can mean something in the NLCS game 7 at home versus game 7 in Philly. If that would be the case. Ryan, there's a doubleheader the following week. They open up with 3 in Colorado, then go to LA for 4, come home and have a doubleheader against Colorado on Saturday. They play Friday, traditional doubleheader, Saturday, and then Sunday game. So it's a 4-game series at Oracle.
I think they're going to have a concert in between them, if I'm not mistaken. I heard it on the radio.
Is Journey and Def Leppard?
No.
Or is
Def Leppard? Who the hell's Def Leppard?
You know what I mean.
I know. No, it's a
Get it out.
Def Leppard is it's a country concert in between.
But there is one later.
But there is, yes, there is a
Isn't it
Journey?
And what is it? September or something?
Steve Miller Band,
and
Def Leppard. The Wu-Tang. There you go, Dr. Dilly. Remember that? Oh, that was so gosh dang funny.
Wu-Tang.
That was so funny. The Wu-Tang.
Didn't I name my team Wu-Tang for a bit?
You call them Wu-Tang Zeppelin or something like that.
Yeah, whatever.
What was the name of the band before they were Led Zeppelin? Wu-Tang. I don't know.
Oh, hold on.
Craig Lefferts' brother, Def Lefferts. Oh, man.
Who said that? Oh, it sounded Craig. Yeah, I'm Joe Biden, exactly.
Oh, man.
Oh, Grace is going to the concert here in Phoenix. Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Wu-Tang. Yeah. I will vote for Dan Biden. There you go.
Oh, man. Everyone's jumping on that.
Oh, boy.
I'll be at 2 of those Dodger games. All right. 90 feet. Wow. Cool.
In LA. Are you down in LA 90 feet, or are you taking the trip down from the Bay Area?
Yeah, what you doing? Wu-Tang Dan.
Yeah. So, well, this ought to be good. Giants are 16-26 versus winning team.
Yeah, that's not good at all. It isn't.
It should be very interesting tomorrow because Birdsong goes tomorrow and then Blake Snell on Sunday.
Yep.
Hoping to get a great start out of Blake Snell.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I want that. So if they have to trade, same thing with Conforto. I want Conforto to keep ripping it. Yeah. Then you got, if it comes time to where you have to sell, at least their stock is up.
Yeah. Mike.
Speaking of music, look at scenery. I got another one. There's another one called the Farhan's Gotta Go. That's a brand new one.
What is this becoming, the Sunu network?
Yeah, that's what it's become. He said he's flying down.
Flying down. Cool.
Nice.
All right, man. Don't make any crazy gestures in the parking lot, Dodger fans. Just stay cool. Stay around people, man. Don't get yourself what was that guy's name? Brian what? The guy that got Stowe, yeah. I used to go to Dodger Giants games when I lived down there, and I was screaming and yelling, and I was in my 20s, I was getting stuff thrown at me in the stand. I was sitting out there in the left field pavilion at Dodger Stadium, and people are firing stuff at me because I'm standing up holding Pedro Guerrero poster night and ripping it. Giants were winning 10-1, and I was like, hey, Pedro! Tearing it in half, and guys are throwing stuff at me, and I'm like, and a friend of mine sitting over there on the third baseline up in the third deck, and he's got binoculars looking out at me. He goes, that's Dan!
Oh, my gosh.
He saw the whole thing.
So now we know where you got the concussions from.
Actually, I was fine, but it was all, but I don't say a word when I go to a ball game.
So here's the deal, right, Dan? These are the guys you actually want to see start performance. Snell, Conforto, Chapman, right? Those are the guys you want to start because when it comes time to trade deadline, if their stock is up, you can get more back from them, right?
True.
Right? Or if they're in it, then it just helps the team to win even more, right? It's a
win-win.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
Unless they suck. And then it's not a win-win. But if they continue to do well, it's a win-win.
It maybe not.
No?
Let me give you a win-lose situation.
I see what you're going. I know where you're going to go.
Chapman does well. Conforto does well. Who else did you say? Soler does well. Snell does well. All of a sudden, Giants, playing well. Trade deadline, they're a game out of the wild card instead of 3 or whatever they're at. Or they're right even. They're in one of the wild cards. They're right there. And you get this, okay, we're a team that is on the rise. We don't need to do anything because we've got Cobb and Ray back. That's like a trade. And now I'm talking Farhan here, how he's thinking. And then he doesn't do much else to bolster the team. And then they go into a funk and they miss the playoffs.
Yeah, true. That's true.
And you end up like, and then Chapman has a second half to not remember.
Correct. And then his value goes down.
And then he opts in. I mean, it could be
weird. I agree.
It could be weird.
That's why it would be nice just to sell. And Mike says, come on, Eric, let's be serious talking about will Farhan sell. I'll tell you why I am dead serious because there is a difference, Mike. And I'll tell you what the difference is. Farhan wind up DFAing Slater and Ahmed. No one kind of really saw that coming for the simple fact that Farhan doesn't do that. He usually sticks with these guys for some damn reason. And now you got him coming out on KMBR talking about he's wanting to sell. I think he's feeling pressure. Actually, I shouldn't say feeling pressure. I think he's being pressured to make certain decisions that he's probably not comfortable in doing. So I think it's different right now. I don't know why, but I think it is. I think ownership is actually maybe have opened her eye. Maybe because ever since the memorial with Willie Mays and the Rick Wood and all this other stuff, maybe the ownership has kind of figured some things out and said, you know what, we're the San Francisco Giants. We're better than this. So maybe they're forcing the hand. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. I may not know what the hell I'm talking about, but something seems different.
Hey, I have a feeling pretty soon I'm going to be changing those hats right there.
Think Houston's going to pass Seattle?
Yeah, they're only a game behind them.
Ooh, wow.
What do we got? Anything changing in the National League Central? Milwaukee, St. Louis, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Chicago. Oh, the Cincinnati and Chicago are tied. And they're a half game behind. Those hats are going to change maybe this weekend.
Oh, Cubs get out of the cellar,
huh? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Arizona and San Diego are tied. And 505, 48 and 47. San Diego, 49 and 48, 505. I'm going to do the math right there. I got to check that out and see if
it's a change.
If it's like a 10th. Let's see, because they got Arizona on top. What's Arizona's record there? 48 and 47. 48, 47. So divided by 95. 505.263. 505.263. 505.263. And San Diego 49 and 48. 49 and divided by 97. 505.154. Arizona's higher then, right? Was that, what did I say? 505.2. Yeah, okay. Got to make a change here. Got to make a change right there. Hold on.
"90 Feet says, any chance Farhan was better under pressure? I don't know. 90 Feet. I don't know. I don't know if he's being, I think he's under pressure, but I think he's being dictated to. That's my feeling. I have nothing to substantiate that. Again, that's just the thought I have.
All right. Made the first change.
There you go.
There it is. See it?
There it is. Arizona in second place now, huh? By barely, right? Barely.
I mean, yeah, you're talking hundredths of a percentage point, but you know, when you deal with a numbers guy like me, I get kind of anal about it. So there we go. It'll be interesting. There'll definitely be some changes in those hats, especially in the National League Central. Going to be some movement. I just wish the West. Maybe you know what? Hold on. I'm going to do something different here, guys. I'll be right back.
All right, guys. What do we got out here? Kyle, he's been under pressure the whole time, but when he fired Gabe, he really felt it. Well, he didn't feel it that much because when he started the season, he was still doing Farhanian things. I mean, there's still Farhanian things going on, but we'll see what happens, guys. Should be interesting, especially getting close to the trade deadline. You know, we're only, 3 weeks away, something like that. Should be really interesting. A lot of the storylines, rumors will be out there. Giants buy, sell, stand pat, a little bit of both. Who knows? We'll see. Giants should be selling and buying. How much better is this team? Is that they get rid of Conforto and pick up Vladdy? Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think the team gets that much better, to be honest with you. I think the Giants should just be selling. That's my. They miss opportunities the last 2 years. I don't want to see them do it again this year, especially when guys are going to just wind up walking. And then they walk for not getting anything. You want to get something. If they're just going to walk anyways, you might as well get something from them. Who saw the benches clear between the Orioles and the Yankees? I didn't see it. What happened?
I did. I see it.
What happened?
Oh, Kierstead got plucked on the helmet in the 9th inning, right in the earlobe. Boom.
Ooh.
And it wasn't intentional. It was 4-1 game, and who's the Yankees closer? I always forget. I had him. I drafted him. Forgetting his name. Anyway,
Clay Holmes.
Yeah. Anyway, it wasn't intentional. It was raining, and probably ball didn't have a good grip, whatever. But the manager of the Orioles got pissed off, and he came shouting at the Orioles bench. Don't know who it was, and the bench is empty. But all right, I'm going to unveil my new look here. See if how it looks. I don't even know where my camera's at. I can't tell until I hit stop cam.
Oh, there you go.
How's that?
There you go. Now they're right by. The only thing is you're blocking the NL East and Central.
I'm blocking. Yeah. Well, I got to block somebody.
Yeah, I know. It's all good.
Yeah. But at least we can see the Giants.
Yeah. How about that? Got the creamsicle up there. All right, then.
Yeah. So there we go. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yep.
And we got the Golden Gate there on the
on the left.
One. Yeah.
Yep. Your right, our left.
Yeah, and then on my left, or my right, your left, the world champion poster of 2012, donated by Mark Graves. Yeah. What else we got? A few things in here donated by Mark Graves. Yeah. Oh, in fact, I got to get this thing up. I didn't realize I didn't have this up. Hold on. Let me get this up.
100% agree with you there, bub. 100% agree with you. Right on. Giants are close to the third wild card. We all hate Farhan baseball, but the worst thing about that could happen is Farhan gives up prospects for someone he thinks will save his job. Yeah, don't want to do that. Nope.
This is a nice wood piece here. See that?
Oh yeah, you've had that for a while. I remember that.
I have it. I need to put it on the wall. I've got. I got over there. Got the Niner room over there.
Yep.
We'll be adding the Niner hats on that wall, but that San Francisco wood piece over there, I got to get rid of that inversion table there because it's not my back, it's my hip.
Well, that ain't gonna help no hips.
Yeah,
but it makes some great content on YouTube. I'll tell you,
it does. And when the season turns upside down again, maybe we'll get back on there.
Get another ride. Oh my god, that was so funny. Oh my god, man!
Broadcasting you live from the NorCal Sports Network studio. We're here. Giants season is turned upside down, and so we're going to do this entire broadcast inverted. Yes, Ryan, it would be nice to see Matos and VR play. I don't care what Yaz does. I don't care what Yaz does. He's a 34-year-old strikeout. He strikes out all the time.
What's up, Lou?
I almost tweeted it out tonight when he struck out and put that song on there. But.
Lou, quickly, please, can you please tell fans at Oracle Park to don't boo Correa because it made no sense. And tell fools to stop fighting for foul balls. Go over there and then lay down the law, Lou. Lay down the law, Lou.
Yeah, booing.
He strikes out.
Every
time.
That one. It's funny. As soon as he struck out tonight, the tune just went right through my head.
Right in your head, exactly. Yeah. Well, instead of Slaz, you know what we have now, right?
What do we have?
Yaztos.
Yaztos.
It's Yaztos, right? Am I right?
No.
That's what it is. It's
no,
Yaztos.
you don't have Yaztos. You barely have toast.
It's Yaztos, man.
I mean, come on. We're gonna
see platoon. It's platoon.
Yes, Yaztos. But it's 70% right-handed pitching, so we're not gonna see Matos. This just infuriates me because you know what? Yaz is he's just an okay guy as far as a player. I mean, he's a great guy. I should say he's a great guy. I have nothing against Yaz personally. I think he's...
Oh, yeah, he had a nice double. No doubt about it.
Yaz is a really good guy.
But he's not the future. He's not the future. That's
I don't base things on at bat to at bat, Michael.
Exactly.
I just...
Bigger picture.
I look at the bigger picture. I mean, if I want to go at bat to at bat, imagine if you played your lineup at bat to at bat. It's like, oh, he struck out. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just chasing. We see Wisely. They leave him in there against lefties. He smacked it.
Yeah.
Wisely gets to play. Fortunately, I mean, I would like to see what it would look like with Wisely and Estrada for a while. I mean, Wisely and Fitzgerald. Just seeing Fitzgerald play,
Hey,
this
Eric, he goes real quick. Let's take a look at the schedule after the All-Star break. We arguably have 6 easy series out of the first 7. Yeah, we talked about that. I see us are at 8 games over 500. AB, you're dreaming, buddy. The Giants have played. The Giants have played how many months now? April, May, June, July. Well, we'll just say 3.5 months they've played baseball. They have never been 8 games over 500 once. So what makes you think after the All-Star break that you're going to be able to be 8 games or 8 games over 500? That's a reach, dude. Not saying it's not impossible, but I think it's a reach.
How you doing, buddy?
If they ever had a run in them where they've done that in the past, okay, maybe. But 8 games over 500, whew. I don't know.
Here's the
LZ.
thing.
How about this? Would rather have Hunter Bishop.
Probably so. I think they're playing Yaz as much because they think they still believe in Yaz and they think that they're trying to make the playoffs. Here's something that's kind of eerily similar. What is today? Friday, right?
Friday, yes.
Okay. What happened a week ago Friday?
What happened a week ago Friday?
Giants, Cleveland. What happened?
Was that the second or first game?
First game. What happened?
Oh, they won that one.
Yeah, but what did Cleveland do that they did?
Couldn't.
You froze there.
They didn't get hits with runners in scoring position
all night long, and the Twins. They had Cleveland had runners in scoring position all game long. Same with the Twins tonight. Both really good hitting teams, both from the American League Central. Do we have a repeat the next 2 days, and do the Twins bats kind of wake up with runners in scoring position as they've done most of the year and put it to the screws to the Giants? Should be interesting. The thing with Sunday's game, Snell may shut them down, but if he does shut them down, does the bullpen hold it?
Good point.
We saw the bullpen blow it last Sunday with the 3-run homer.
Correct.
Giants were up. So, I don't want to get too high on one win. I don't want to get too low on one loss. But I think this team has shown pretty much what they are so far through 95 games. We're 95 games in, guys. 95, the last time I checked, divided by 162, you're 58.5% of the season is done. 58.5%. By the time the All-Star break comes on Sunday, you will have completed 60% of the season, 59.8. So you got 40% left after the All-Star break, and you're still hovering between
just below or just above or right at 500.
They've only been above 500 for a few days.
Correct.
All season. Game 1, and then they were 2-1 after game 3. Then they were 2-2, and then they didn't see 500 until Pittsburgh series in Pittsburgh or whatever. They went over 500. Like,
what was that? Early June, late May, somewhere on there.
Yeah, it was.
I think it was early June, right?
Late May, early June, something like that. They went 2 games over 500. I want to say 29 and 27, something like that. And then they haven't seen 500 since. So let's not say because they've got all these guys coming. Remember, Cobb's been injured. Ray's coming off Tommy John. Kyle Harrison had a good game tonight, but the next time he might be Wild Kyle.
Could be.
But
it was good. I mean, he did well today. So
he did great. I mean, I was very happy to see it.
I think he kind of took the advice of Snell, maybe. Yeah, just get the ball over the plate.
Use your stuff, because no need to Mickey Mouse and be fine when you got amazing stuff. The Fool's hitters, the fastball, sneaky fast. Okay, here we are. Giants were 29 and 27. I was right, against the Phillies, May 28th. See it?
Yep.
Okay. They have not been since in June. They have not, and July, they have not reached 500. There it is.
So it was late May. That's what I thought.
Yep. They been 2 games, 1 game, 2 games. Then they get to St. Louis and they get swept, and then they're 6 games under. And then they come home and they do the thing against Chicago and they get to within 3 and they lose the final. Then they beat the Dodgers 2-3 and they're like, whoa, we just beat the Dodgers 2-3. We're only 3 under. And then we beat the Atlanta 2-3. We're only 2 under. And then we went into Cleveland and we had a chance to then get to 500, and we lost the next 2. And then they come home to the Blue Jays. They get to within 2, boom, boom. And then, so it doesn't have tonight's game, but they're 46 and 49.
Mm-hmm.
That screams to me average at best. Doesn't
average.
I mean, how do you say that's a good team when you can't be over 500?
Yeah, you can't say it's a good team. You can't say it's a good team.
Anybody who says this is a good team is not being objective.
Fair enough.
I don't want to call them foolish, because they might just not see it.
Dwayne Burrows says, what is the team record since Ramos has been in a lineup? I know it's a winning record. I think the last time you did those numbers, Dan, right?
What's that?
What is the team record since Ramos has been in the lineup?
May 8th. Let's take a look. May 8th. We'll pull this back to May 8th. Okay. They won on May 8th. 1-0. 1-1, 1-2, 2-2, 3-2, 3-4, 4-4, 5-4, 6-4, 7-4, 7-5, 8-5, 9-5, 10-5, 11-5, 11-6, 12, 13-6, 13-7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13-12, 14, 12, 15, 12, 16-12, 16-13. I'm down here on Houston, 16-13, 17-13, 17-14, lost the last game to Houston. 17-15, lost 2 to the Angels. 17-17, 1-1 against the Angels. 18-17, beat the Cubs. 19-17, then lost 19-5 in a row. So 19-19, 19-22, won 3 in a row, 22-22, lost to the Cubs, 22-23, beat the Dodgers. Did I say 23-23? Now they're 24-23, right? Yeah.
Yep.
24-23, 24-24 after losing to the Dodgers. Next 2 won, 26-24, 26-25, lost to the Braves. Won the next 2, 28-25. Lost the next 2, 28-27. Then won 29-27, 29-29. After tonight, they're 30-29 with Ramos.
How about that? One game above. Mike says, not a good team right now. The second half will be better. Hey, Mike, ever since game 82, we've been in the second half. We're in game 95. Just so you know. You're talking about, you think the team's going to be better after the All-Star break? Is that what you're trying to say?
Traditionally, that's called the second half.
I know, but I'm going by.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. Here's another thing. Let's look at, remember we were looking at the NL standings for the wild card. We saw all those teams were bunched up. A lot of teams sucked, right?
Yeah.
St. Louis was sucking. Who was in Chicago was kind of sucking. There was some other teams, but guess what they've started doing? They've already turned it around. They turned it around about 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Giants are still where they're at.
And the Cubs, Cubs are hot right now.
And the only run the Giants have ever had was that time when they won the series against the Cubs, the Giants, and the Braves. After that, not so much. Not so much. So they haven't shown nothing yet. When other teams have.
Nothing's sustainable.
That's the problem. There's nothing that's sustained, and that's the issue that I have. There's no consistency with this team whatsoever. You got these other teams who are making moves, but yet the Giants are still bogged down in mediocrity of 500.
Let's take a look at those teams. Atlanta,
Arizona was one of them that was down below too.
Yeah, they're.
Mets. Remember, Mets were like at the bottom.
Yeah,
they're at the bottom. Look where they're at now.
Look at the Mets. Look at the Cardinals. They both made, and the Diamondbacks are making their run. They're getting healthier. Guys, do you really think if the Giants are healthier and healthy, and the Diamondbacks are healthy, that the Giants are better than the Diamondbacks? I just don't see it. The Diamondbacks are athletic all over the field.
Mike, you cannot look at how many games are out of the damn wild card. Mike and Robert, you got to look at the team's record. That's what you got to do. Where you're at in the wild card means nothing right now. It's who you are as a team.
Yeah, Live says they're only better than the Nationals, Rockies, and Marlins in the National League. Correct.
But that tells you something. Thank you, Alive.
They are 12th.
Washington's only 6 games out of the wild card. So Washington Nationals must be in it.
Somebody told me, I want to go back here a while.
No, the season's not over. The season is not over.
Somebody said the Giants are a good team. Who was it? I'm going to go back here.
Go for it. Man. Guys, don't look at the standings right now. Look at what the team is doing. You're not even at 500. You're still 3 games below 500. No, the season is not over. Not saying that. Just look at where the team is right now. I know that, Mike. What I'm saying is don't look at where you are in the wild card standings.
Well, this is what, and you know what? Let's just lay it out there. I'm looking for the guy's comment that said we're a good team. Here it is. We are a good team that has given away at least 4 games this year. Well, but
you could say how many?
How can you say? But good teams don't give away games. Right? Good teams.
We're not a good team right now.
Teams, right now, you're not. Season still has 40% to go. you could become a good team. Teams have turned it around in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Washington Nationals in 2019 were 19-30 at one point and won the World Series. The San Francisco Giants, as chronicled here on NorCal Sports, I've been a fan a long time. The 1987 season, they were 53-55 and turned it around and won the division. They won 90, ended up winning 90 games. But
Mike, where was the team when they were full force in the beginning of the damn season?
April. All of April.
Where were they? Where were they in April, Mike? Stop with the stupid injury bullshit. Come on, man.
He's probably meaning they didn't have Snell at full strength. They didn't have
right here. We're not at 100% healthy, right?
No
Alex Cobb, there you go. Yeah, there you go. That's the savior, right? Ray, yep, he's the savior, man. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I don't know what I'm saying. Cobb and Ray are coming back. We're going to the World Series. Print those tickets, man. Dear.
So we look at these standings, though. The Giants have not gained. If I went back and looked at the standings, how can I do that? I want to show you something right here. They're 3 games under 500. See that?
Yeah. 3 games under 500.
And they're 3 out. I want to go back and look at this. Let me close this out and see if I can pull this up. I want to show you something. If I can pull, how could I do that?
Robert, don't be lying on me, man. That's all I'm saying. Be careful. Don't be lying. Never said anything about no confidence. All I said is maybe he's not the ace that everyone hyped him up to be. That's all I said. Be careful, Robert. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that would have been 23rd of June. How could I do that?
Okay, Mike, we'll talk about this at the trade deadline. If Farhan makes a big bet, if he trades for a big bet, okay, we'll talk about that, Mike. We'll have that discussion on July 30th.
Oh, I can't do that.
Eric.
All right.
Tell me where I said he had no confidence, Robert. And yes, he still only has 2 pitches. Started getting that the changeup over a little bit, but yeah, he only has. The only one he really relied on today was the fastball. Occasionally he had that changeup working. But tell me where I said I had no confidence.
Come on.
Thank you, Philip. Yankees have been in a tailspin, and they're still 57-39. You know who else was in a tailspin? Right, Dan? What other team was in a tailspin? Dodgers.
Oh, yeah.
But they're still like, what is it now? 17 games above 500 with that win today?
Yeah. Come on. This isn't doing what I wanted it to do. Now I can do it. There we go.
I agree with that, Mike. 100%. Yep. But yet the San Francisco Giants fans at Oracle Park decided to boo him, Mike. How about that? Did that even make any sense? Yeah, a lot of people are getting after the Johnsons. 100%. 100%. Ownership has to take ownership of this. Hey, how about that? Ownership has to take ownership. Their focus is more on Mission Rock than it was what's going on in Oracle Park. I've said that a million times. They kind of panicked this year and said, we got to spend a little bit of money to make it look like we're doing something. But yet they still held on to Farhan and gave him an extension of all things. Doesn't add up.
Correct.
Since we're talking about it, you want to hear Farhan's Got to Go? It's a brand new one from Will B. While you're doing that?
Yeah, hold on. I think I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Pull this up.
Deloading, dude. The shit I'm talking about is fans booing Correa when it wasn't his fault. That's all I said. What are you talking about, dude? Do you understand the context of what I'm trying to say here? I'm saying fans are booing Correa when it wasn't his fault. Whose fault was it, deloading? And why Correa didn't sign with the Giants? Come on, man.
Here's the wild card standings.
Now you understand. Yes, the fans are booing is ridiculous. Stupid. So what I'm talking about, I'm not talking about the contract of whether or not he's going to be here or not. I'm talking about booing a player who had absolutely no factor in why he's not playing for the San Francisco Giants.
All right, let's
gotcha. Deloading. My bad, deloading.
Here we go.
Gotcha.
Can you guys see this?
Know what you're stepping in. Yeah, I see it. What you got?
All right. So this is Giants on June 21st or 22nd. This is June 22nd. Let me see. Is this June 22nd? Yeah, June 22nd. Wild card standings. The Giants were 36-40. Only 2 games out. Only 2 games out of the wild card. Now they're 3 games under 500, and they've lost ground. See? So we look at today's standings. Can you guys? Oh, you can't see that one. You're still looking at the other one. Okay, so they were 36-40 with a negative 27 run differential. Look who was the wild card teams. It was the Braves, Padres, and D-backs. Now it's the Braves, Cardinals, and Mets, right?
I believe so.
And the D-backs and Padres are right there. Just so we'll take a look at. So the point is the Giants were 27 negative run differential, but only 2 back because everybody, to your point, nobody was making any moves. The Cardinals now we look at today's standings, and we'll pull that up, go back to that, and this is after tonight.
You're back.
Okay. After tonight, guys, the Giants are 46-49, 26 run differential negative. So they've gained 1 run. They're playing basically, they're not doing anything but just staying stagnant. You're looking at the standings here. They're 3 back, and now we see the Mets and the Cardinals and the Diamondbacks and Padres, and the Pirates have jumped ahead. Giants are still in that bunch. Look at how many teams they're tied with: Cincinnati, Chicago, Washington. They do have the advantage over the Pirates and the Cubs head-to-head because they won the season series with those 2 teams. And Cardinals is yet to be determined. That's the last 3 games of the season at Oracle. The Giants and the Cardinals finish up. But the Cardinals have lost 3 in a row, and they're still, they have a little cushion. The Giants, it's going to be not easy to pass all these teams. You're going to have to get on a hot streak.
AB, if you're going to call the Nationals terrible, then the Giants aren't far behind. They're playing 453 ball. Giants are playing 484. It's not. You're kind of splitting hairs a little bit there. They're only 6 games out of the 3rd wild card, which everyone loves to use right now. Giants are only 3. So how could you say the Nats are terrible, but not the Giants? you said the Cardinals are going to come to earth, but they were kind of like bottom dwellers, and now they're starting to put something together.
Yeah, they've lost 3 in a row, and they're still 3 over 500.
So how can you sit there? How can you sit there and say all these teams are going to fall, but all of a sudden the Giants are going to climb through the roof? I don't understand. You see what I'm going at, AB? You can't sit there and say the Giants are going to be successful, but no other team can be.
I mean, I think if I go back when we picked our teams, I'm trying to remember who I picked for the wild card. I think I picked Philly and Arizona, and I can't remember the third. I just can't recall. I think in the Central, I think I picked the Cubs to win the division, which I don't think will happen, but I didn't think Milwaukee would be. See, the problem with Milwaukee being better than I thought they would be is that gives them, another team that the Giants have to face for the wild card between, Cincinnati and the Cubs and the Pirates. I think Cincinnati can make a run. I think the Cubs can still make a run. They've actually won 5 in a row. The Cubs were in danger of being a sell-off team.
Yeah, but they got a huge injury with Bellinger going down.
What did he do? Was it a finger?
Broken middle finger.
Which one?
His middle one. Do you need me to point it out?
Yeah, which one? Which one? Just for the fans.
That one? just fun and games. That's the finger he broke. Come on.
So Robert Rothberg says, Mike, when the Giants win 8 out of 9, things will be different. Robert, you're the guy that said 22 that they were going to win out. Remember that one? Or was that 23? Which year was it? Was it 22?
It was both, man. It was both. It was every year.
I think it was 20. Giants are going to win out. And there was like 12 games left.
Okay, here we go. Perfect time for this. Let's go. All right, here we go. Farhan's got to go.
What do we got? Rock, metal? What do we got?
I honestly don't know what I don't think this is.
Who put it together? Who put this one
will
together?
Be.
Oh, it's going to be metal.
I don't think it is.
All right.
I don't think it is. Here we go.
Oh, 80s.
Farhan's got his stats and his charts, but those wins they drift apart. Giants fans can't take the toll. Time to find a new role. Numbers don't hit homers, you see. Baseball's more than A to Z.
Blow it up. The words.
Lost us in the game. It's time to end this thing. Numbers don't hit homers, you see. Baseball's more than A to Z.
You're playing verse 2.
Farhan's lost us in the game. It's time to end this thing. Farhan gotta go back to the bank, leave the field behind. Find the numbers in the line. Try to see a fresh new face. Not some calculated chase. Winning calls the heart and soul. I am not a step to hold. Clients need a fresh new face, not some calculated chase. Winning calls for heart and soul, not another step to hold. Fine, gotta go back to the bank, leave the field behind. Find the numbers in the line. Try to see a fresh new face, not some calculated chase. Winning calls for heart and soul. Not another step to hold. Home runs come from fight, not just data in the night. Farhan's got to sight. Pack his bags, take flight. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
There you go. Farhan's got to go. The only thing I didn't like, Wilby, hate to say it, I don't like the auto-tune, man. I don't like the auto-tune. The beat is good. The auto-tune, can't do it, man. I can't do it. But it's still good. Still good. You're muted, Dan.
Yeah, he says, Dan, I'll never live that down, and you will always remind me. I'll stop reminding you when you someday during this season say, I think the Giants need to go in a new direction.
Yep, exactly. All right.
Let me see this chair. Is this chair low or wait, what's going on with my chair? Hold on. Whoa, that's a little low. There we go. Not another song. Oh, jeez.
All right, you're gonna love this one, guys. This is only for those who are in the baseball fantasy. All right, here we go. This is Senior put this together, by the way.
I believe it.
Roster lock. Eats away at Dan can't trade. Fantasy baseball fun but hard. Couple salesmen on parade. Taking advantage of Axel. Always looking for a deal. If this finish got Dan down, how does victory feel? Roster locked and dreams on hold. Fantasy stories being told. Waiting for the season spin. When will next trade begin? Dan's love for trades can't be denied. Stuck in a game with fighting pride. Living for the chance to score. Winning dreams what he longs for. Fantasy wins got the tricks. Navigating through the picks. Couple players make or break. All for the championship stake.
Oh man, I didn't remember that part.
Roster locked and dreams on hold. Fantasy stories being told. Waiting for the season spin. When will next trade begin?
Fantasy wins got the trick. Oh man, brother. Oh, with the big finish.
Nice.
Oh man, that's pretty good. That's
Nice.
pretty good.
But let's just take a look at one thing as we look at the standings there. Moving on up is the new song that's coming up, man.
Except for today, you broke even.
I broke even, but I'm ahead of all the colluders.
There's no collusion.
I'm ahead of the colluders.
There's no collusion.
There's collusion.
No, there's not. Man, dude, Matt put it out in group me to everybody.
We're not talking about that collusion. We're not talking about the trade. That's dead. We're talking about the collusion between the three amigos, William, B.
Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Collusion? There ain't no damn collusion going on.
Trade with Dan. Whatever you do,
100%.
don't trade with Dan.
Nope. Not at all. I traded with you. I got Lugo from you.
No, I'm talking about going forward. The collusion is in.
No.
The collusion is
that all started. Do I got to bring up GroupMe and show you what Matt said to the entire?
No, we're not going back there. We're not going back to that.
He explained it to all. Everyone saw it and said, "Hey, we can't do no moves because we're roster locked." He said it to everybody. The entire league.
No, but I've been trying to make trades still with people
because he put it out there so people know. Hey, we got Dan by the freaking short and curlies.
No, you don't have us by the curlies.
Watch here. You want here? I'll read exactly what Matt said in GroupMe for everybody. Everybody saw it, and we all could have believed that he actually went out there and said it.
We're good. We can discuss it on the. We don't need to.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, there's no collusion. He put it. I mean, it's a long ass diatribe, but he explained it. He said the whole situation there.
Oh, we could trade if we get out of lock, but what I'm saying is I've made some trade offers that nobody wants to trade. If I want to, I can make the trades. I just have to move some people to make those trades.
Right, exactly.
So.
But he just laid it all out there to everybody. And I was like, I don't know if that was a good idea of him putting, it basically put you guys out there showing, hey, we don't have to trade. Now, I'm not opposed to any trade as long as it, benefits both parties. And I've made a few trades.
Yeah.
What's up, Bonnie?
So we will, no, Will, we could trade. We just have to agree on a deal.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's all it is. If we agree on a deal, then I can make a trade.
Right.
Because then if a deal is made, agreed upon, then the deal is sent to me, and then I can do. He
said you can't even trade now. Only someone could trade with you. You can't propose a trade to anyone.
Right.
else.
That's what I'm saying. I can make trade like I do through different channels. I'm not sending trades. I'm communicating trades if someone wants to make a trade, and then
so someone has to offer you after talking to them.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, do we have a deal? Let's do. Okay, send it to me, and then.
So it's just a little bit more difficult in trying to do rather than you just being able to go out and saying, putting the offers out there.
Not dead in the water, Will. You don't understand roster lock, my friend.
I think he does. I don't
think he does. No, I don't think he does. I can tell there's some people that made comments the other night. They don't understand roster lock.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no.
He said Yahoo won't let it happen.
Yes, roster lock is a good thing, actually. If you've ever been in roster lock, if you played, I haven't played, but Matt has played, and roster lock is not a bad thing. So,
what did D-Shot say? You got to drop. Oh,
yeah, of course you got to drop somebody. I know that.
Yeah, Dan knows that.
I know you have to drop somebody.
Yeah.
To make a trade.
Right.
But
that's why
But I don't have to make a trade if I don't feel it's beneficial for me.
Makes sense.
I don't, if I can make a good trade, it's just like anything else in any sport. You make a trade if you think it's going to benefit you. If you don't make it. So
true.
I haven't had a trade that makes any sense yet. But while I'm in roster lock, I was in the 50s and now I'm approaching 70.
Gotcha. So what happens if one of your guys on your roster gets hurt? What happens then?
That's a good thing. I just move him to the IL and move one guy off the IL. It's like I have my own 40-man roster.
I see. So you can keep guys on your IL, but Don't you have to drop people when you move people off the IL though?
Not if somebody comes. If let's say
Shohei pulls an oblique.
Let's not use Shohei. Let's use my worst player.
Well, I'm just saying. What if Shohei pulls an oblique? Then what do you have to do? You put him on the IL to take someone off the IL?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
And they become active. So let's say I've got Snell on there, and as in your example, Shohei goes out. Shohei goes on the IL. Snell comes off. Boom. He's live. He's active.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So it's not as bad as you think. Now, if you have a crappy team, it's not good because you got crappy players on the IL. But if you got, I got I got the Cy Young Award winner and the third place and the guy who came in third last year in the National League Cy Young on my IL, ready to play. But I also got other pitchers. I don't need those guys. So
interesting.
Yeah, if a certain guy gets hurt, it's not good.
Right.
If in the example of you using Shohei, if that would be
huge. But that's going to hurt whether you're in roster lock or anyway.
Exactly. Because I just see roster lock is if you have unlimited moves, you don't need to go in roster lock. You just drop people and pick people up.
Right.
But if you got senior handicap in you, it's 62 moves.
Yeah, but we did know that before going.
No, that's right. I call it the senior rule, though. It's the senior rule. Senior, you're wrong. You'll see. You're going to enjoy that 8th place finish. That song is going to be for you, buddy. That song is going to be for you. You're destined for 7th or 8th place.
Hey, no, it's not 90 feet. It's not. We just created a fantasy league for the people in the chat, and then me and Dan. We're just having fun.
Yeah. Anyway, carry on. So,
Eric Al, you can get something good for Doval if you trade him now. He's a potential person that you could trade. That is true. Get a monster package for Webb. That's what Eric Al is saying. You could. I'd rather freaking trade Snell. If he comes out and starts dealing, get off of that guy's contract. You probably could get a good piece from him.
Senior says, "Send me a trade, Dan," laughing out loud. Yeah. Why? So you could reject it anyway?
No,
we haven't made one deal, Senior and I, and I don't think we will until he falls into 8th place and he's chasing me, and he'll be desperate, and then he'll start saying, "Dang, I should have made that trade with Dan."
Cliff is in here. Cliff Martinez. Dan thinks this is fantasy football. Only reason he's climbing is because the 12th place team offloaded him his roster. Cliff is getting involved now.
Very good, Cliff. Well, you guys could have done the same.
Man.
You guys all could have done the same. Some of you tried. I've seen your proposals.
Oh, yeah, there's crazy proposals out there. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
I've gotten crazy proposals for some of these guys.
Yeah.
All you got to do is just hit no. That's it.
Yeah,
reject.
Yeah.
On to another day.
Yeah. You should be saying Dan's savvy instead of getting on me.
I think they're just messing with you. They're just messing with you.
Yeah.
It's all about having fun.
How come some trades got vetoed? Because I think those trades that got vetoed were a joke. They were
we were having fun.
It was just they weren't real trades, and they were meant to be for the for entertainment purposes.
Entertainment purposes. It was great. It was great content for YouTube.
Axel made an appearance in the song Laughing Out Loud.
Oh, man.
That was pretty funny. Hey, that's his dog's name, Axel.
Yeah.
That's Robert's dog's name. Yeah. Yeah. My trades didn't get vetoed because they were real trades.
Right.
Yeah. When am I shaving? I don't know. Whenever I feel like it, I guess. Whenever I get tired of it.
When it starts bugging.
Yeah, I don't let it get. This is about as long as it's going to go, because when it gets bigger, I trim it because it starts to bug me. Mm-hmm. So I just keep it like this. I could let it go like Eric and take another week or two. Mm-hmm. But
then it starts itching like a son of a gun.
Yeah, it's not like it's pleasant here at 114 today.
Oh, did you happen to see? Do you remember a few months ago when the Giants picked up that Mexican League baseball player, Encarnacion?
Oh, yeah. What's he doing?
Oh, he's tearing it up, dude. He's got like 6 home runs, batting .329. Today, he went 3 for 4.
With who? AAA?
Yes. As a matter of fact, yeah, hit his 6th home run today.
Really?
Guy's ripping it, man. Down in AAA. Encarnacion.
You might see him.
You might. You might. Maybe put him at freaking first base.
Well, heck yeah. Why not? You missed my trade proposals, Senior? We could still do trade proposals by text.
Cliff, there will be an ESPN 30 for 30 documentary on this league. I know Robert is being paid off by super chats. Oh, man. Oh, man. Cliff has got jokes, man.
Yeah, I sent something to Cliff. He just ignored it. Huh. Dan is
He's a master negotiator, says Mike.
I better be. Been doing it for a living for 40 years.
Carlo P's in here.
Carlo P. He's not making any trades right now.
No, he's kind of staying put. I've talked to him a couple of times.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's good. Everybody can do what they want. It's their own team, right?
Yep. I've made trades with Aaron. I made trades with you. Made trades with Robert. Made trades with Dilly. Made trades with Will.
Let me look at this standings here. I have made trades with. I think I made a trade. Is Dilly in here?
I think he was earlier.
I think I made a trade with him in the beginning of the season. I can't remember. I have not made a trade with Senior. I have not made a trade with Cliff that I know of. Aaron I've made trades with. Will I've made trades with. I was gifted a trade by Glenn. Made trades with you, and I've made trades with Mike, and I've made a trade or two with Robert.
A trade or two. Cliff, he says, Dan, I didn't see your message till the morning. I fell asleep. Life and auto industry on Fridays are the busiest. Apologies.
Is he in the auto industry? Sells cars. Cliff sell cars? Or
not sure. I do not know.
Does he work in the
I do not know.
Oh, DeMar DeRozan to the Kings? That's a good deal for the Kings. Yeah. He says, has Vince made any trades in this league?
You know what? I don't know if he has.
I don't think he has.
I don't think he has.
Yeah. He's going to need to.
Where's he at? Where's he at on his waiver moves? I think he's
at 40. Let's see.
40 something.
let me look. Vince is at 42.
Oh, same as me. All right. Yeah. So he's still got some moves to make.
Yeah. Senior's at 44. Cliff's at 47. I'm at 42. Will's at 42. Glenn is at 62. That means he's out of moves. You're at 43. Mike is at 62. Robert's at 37.
Man, we're all right around there. Just
Aaron's only got 13, though.
Yeah, he hasn't made many waiver wire moves.
He could be that horse coming down the stretch at the end.
He could be if people start getting hurt. Yeah.
Yeah. He's in accounting.
Oh, after sales. I work with the factory warranties. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, you're the guy that you sit at the desk. Yeah. You're the guy that's a tough guy to get through. Oh, let me just only increase your payment by $9 a month if you we'll add this little warranty, and then we'll put the paint protector on. And in fact, I'll give you a whole package. In fact, you know what I'll do for you? Because I like you. You're a good guy. I'm going to lower it down to my cost and give this to you. Tell me you're not that guy, Cliff.
Could be. Sounds like you've worked in the auto business. Oh, that's finance. Oh, I don't sell premium packages.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the finance guy. Okay, you're okay then. The finance guy, they don't
those
like
are the
me.
Guys.
They do not like me. You know why? Because
service. Okay.
I sold service good guys. Yeah, I like service guys. They don't, they're good. You're like, if I had you could be my service guy. If I bring my vehicle and I call Cliff and say I need an appointment, right, for bringing my vehicle.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you meet me at the
deal with
drive-through.
Recalls, all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, the finance guys, man, that they make some good money because they're just playing with payments, and there's so much markup when you get into like the extended warranties, the paint protector, the whatever chip thing. They don't like me because I used to do cars when I was in my early, that was it was during the 89 World Series. So I was like 28 years old. I got into this dealership thing where we were a reseller back in the day. And so we got the cars from the dealers at their pretty much kind of cost, and we resold them as brand new. And so I did the selling, the financing, and all the paperwork, and I learned the auto industry. And I was like, I don't want to do this, because to actually really make money selling cars, at least back then, you had to kind of, I don't know. I felt like it was a little deceptive. So I just couldn't do it. But I think you can sell cars today and just do it on volume and make money. If you don't have to. But the real money where the dealerships make a lot of money is in that finance room. So. Oh, okay. Cool, Cliff. What, you work with a particular manufacturer like Toyota or Dodge, or do you have or you work one of those dealerships that owns several different manufacturers? Yeah, dealers do make money on service too. I mean,
Mark also made a Farhan song.
Oh man,
they're flying in left and right, man.
Yeah. Hey man, I kind of like this Giants hat.
Yeah, the orange bill's nice.
I know. They wear it on Fridays. Am I going to get to wear this more often?
We'll see.
I mean, what do we got? We see the Twins hat right up there in the second place.
There. Yep.
Right over this shoulder.
Yep.
Right. Doing this backwards. Wait, I'm going wrong.
Almost. Well, too much.
I'm trying to.
You're going forward, and you're almost there. Up. You're gone.
Ow. My shoulder. There's the Twins hat right there.
There he is. Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, I work for an automotive company based out of New Jersey and responsible for Porsche, Infiniti, and Mercedes.
Ooh, nice. Play the roster song locked again for Cliff. Was Cliff in here? You could play that.
No, Cliff, you want to play it?
Sure, that was a funny song. That was actually that one's to me one of the funniest ones because I can understand it.
Yeah,
clearly.
we understand it. Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go, Cliff.
I can understand the words; they're clear, and the beats kind of.
The beat is nice, and the singing is pretty clear.
Yeah. And and the other one I like is the Yaz. He strikes out all the time.
Yeah, that one's great. All right. Where's Cliff? Is he ready? Cliff, are you ready? Are you ready, Cliff?
He's ready to go. Give us the ready thumbs up sign, Cliff. And we're waiting on the thumbs up sign from Cliff. He's just
I'm waiting.
And takes a while for him to hit the thumbs up sign and hit the enter button.
Make sure he's listening, watching.
He's getting it. There we go.
There it is. All right, here we go. Roster locked. Right there. Rhythmic pop. No, hold on.
Matter roster locked. Eats away at Dan can't trade. Fantasy baseball fun but hard. Couple salesmen on parade. Taking advantage of Axel. Always looking for a deal. Acres finish got Dan down. How does victory feel? Roster locked and dreams on hold. Fantasy stories being told. Waiting for the season spin. When will next trade begin? Dan's love for trades can't be denied. Stuck in a game but fighting pride. Living for the chance to score. Winning dreams what he longs for. Fantasy wins got the tricks. Navigating through the picks. Couple players make or break. All for the championship stake. Roster locked and dreams on hold. Fantasy stories being told. Waiting for the season spin. When will next trade begin?
That could make number one on the charts.
It could.
That fantasy.
It's got a little beat to it.
Yeah. What's the best line in there?
The Axel one's pretty damn.
I know. I was thinking
the Axel one. Fantasy Whiz got the tricks. That one's pretty good.
Oh my goodness. We could make a monster deal tonight.
Here it goes already.
Oh shoot! I guess my clock broke because I've tried. It's stuck. I fixed it at 11. I fixed it at 11 because I got it, and it's still my clock broke.
PMG Suno AI created those songs. And Cliff says, and Dan is about to pass me too.
Oh man.
There needs to be a song for Vince Russo called Bro.
Bro. You know what's funny? I looked at the channel earlier before we got on tonight, and that show that Vince popped on when he was talking about when they signed Snell.
Oh,
bro,
yeah.
Eat crow, bro.
Yeah. That was great.
He was so fired up.
He was fired up.
Like, you guys got to apologize to Farhan. I'm like,
and now what's the name of his team?
I hate the Giants. Number 6.
Oh, man.
I thought my team name would get some people a little more worked up. What's my team name?
What was it? Oh, Dodger Dan Domination.
There it is. With a Dodger hat.
With the Dodger hat. That's reversed.
Well, it's because of the pitcher.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought people might.
Cliff, you've changed your name like about 5.
What is the
about 10
me?
times.
What is the Me Trusters?
I have no idea.
Is that a
Cuba.
credit union?
Cuba. It's supposed to be a flag. It's supposed to be a Cuban flag.
Oh, gotcha.
That's why it says "See you."
Remember, Dan, giant sweep, you eat Twins hat. Man, I hope that I don't want to eat that. I don't want to eat that hat with the way my stomach's been since I got back from the Philippines. Jeez.
Oof.
Whew, okay. Well, I think we're
about done.
I think we're done. Dan is a traitor. Eric says. What's lame? You like my name. Oh, Senior's
Heroes.
I would go with maybe what would be a good name for seniors? How about seniors? Senior softball games is his name, so he's got it. I don't know why. Guy's only 40 something. I don't know why you want to be called senior, man. It's like, when do you get to be 60 something?
Because senior softball starts at 40.
I know, man. I wouldn't want to call myself a senior at 40. I hate calling myself a senior at 62. I thought senior was an old dude with a young kid, man. I thought, wow, he's got himself like a 35-year-old wife and he's 60 something and he's got a 10-year-old kid. That's pretty good. Is senior actually an old man? Mike says.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think, Brian, we see Matos before the All-Star game unless it's a pinch hit situation. I think it sucks.
Yes, Toast.
Yeah. Is senior actually an old man, Mike asked. Let's see. What do we got what can we name seniors team? I'll come up with a name for you, senior, before this show ends in the next 5 minutes.
Wait, what's going on here? What did I miss? I was watching. Dilly put something cool in the group me.
What did he put in there?
A podcast that he does. It's pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
I'll have to take a listen.
There is You ever heard the song? You remember the song "Henry VIII I Am" by the Herman Herbert?
I think it sounds familiar. If I hear it, I probably know what it is.
I'm Henry VIII I am.
Yeah.
I got married to the widow next door. She'd been married 7 times before, and everyone was a Henry. Henry VIII I am. Yeah. I think senior should go by Henry. Henry, what was the name of the song?
The Eighth.
Yeah, Henry VIII. Just call yourself Henry VIII, senior.
I get where you're going with the 8th. You're talking about 8th place, right?
Yeah, 8th place senior.
You know what? I never even thought about that. Putting the show on Spotify.
We do put it on Spotify.
Mm-mm.
We don't?
No.
We can.
We need to do it. How do you link it, man?
I don't know, but
we'll have to figure that one out.
I know that I thought StreamYard hooked up with Spotify.
Yeah, but you got to link it.
Oh,
I didn't even think about that.
Dan, do you get my team name reference? Senior says, "What Seniors Heroes? Is it what for Hogan's Heroes? Seniors Heroes? I'm missing. I'm missing. Do you get it? Seniors Heroes?
Missing the connotation.
Heroes. I don't get it.
Kelly's Heroes. Oh, okay. Got it now. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense. Right over the top, man.
Oh, Cody's doing Spotify. Ryan says.
Oh,
yeah, we should do we could do Spotify. Absolutely.
Probably should reach out to a lot more people, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to figure out how to do that. I'm guessing you have to create an account, right? Yeah, it's a warm meeting.
I have a Spotify account.
You do? Well, shoot, man. You got to link it up on here. Remember how you linked it up on how you linked up YouTube and Twitter? You do the same thing.
Does it play my music too or something or what?
No, don't do that. No, it should. No, it's just going to put this broadcast on. Hold on. Let me see this.
You know what I want to do is create a fantasy football league where we can actually trade draft picks.
That would be pretty damn cool.
Yeah, Dynasty League, Mike. Exactly. I mentioned that. It's called the Dynasty League. I would like to do a Dynasty League, and that way teams...
He said it's tough. Everyone has to be committed for years.
Yeah, it's tough. But what makes it fun is that the teams that are at the bottom of the league, if they're, instead of them quitting, they could trade for a future number one pick to somebody who wants to win the league that year. They might give up their number one pick to give up a guy. And then let's say, you become like Danny Ainge and you start collecting all these draft picks. It'd be kind of fun. But Eric's gone. Let's just end the show. When he comes back, we'll be gone. Let me start up the music. Great show, everybody. Good to see you guys. We will see you tomorrow night, 8:30. If I can get this thing done before he gets in here, I have a problem. Hold on. I might just kill it and come back. Oh, shoot.
Good try.
Could you hear me the whole time?
No, I just came. I was opening up my window.
Yeah, I couldn't get the doggone thing done. I was trying to get the thing done. I was gonna.
You're not quick enough, man.
I can't find anything on this. My thumb keeps missing everything.
Hey, Kyle, you still heading to Roseville tomorrow, man?
Come on, where is all the doggone things? Are they NCSN intro kids? Hey, it was a fun night at the ballpark. Let's relive a fun night at the ballpark from 2022.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're going.
Out there in the bleachers having some fun with some fans. Here we go.
Fired up here.
Let's go!
Who wants to be
fired up?
Yeah! I want to be on the Larry Krueger show. Yeah! All right.
Let's go, Giants!
All right, we're out here in the bleachers with the Larry Krueger
Let's
show.
go, Larry Krueger!
Yeah, we're going to be on YouTube right now tonight. All right. Okay. When I say Larry, you say Krueger. Larry!
Krueger!
Larry!
Krueger!
Larry!
Krueger!
All right, let's hear it one more time. Come on! Come on! out. All right, Larry.
Kruger!
Larry.
Kruger!
All right, hey, Larry. Let's go, Giants.
Let's go, Giants!
Unbelievable. That was the same night you guys went into a Circle K
Yes.
and told the cash register, when I say Larry, you say Kruger. What were you thinking, man?
Oh, man.
Oh, that night was insane, man.
That was a crazy,
It
crazy
was
night.
insane.
I got a crazier story to this. You want to hear the story?
Oh,
To this?
more.
You haven't heard this story.
No.
This is wild. I probably shouldn't even tell it, but here's the story. All right. You and I had met earlier that day up in
We met at Vacaville.
Yeah, I was in Vacaville.
Yeah.
And I left the house. I was staying at my brother's house.
Right.
And so he knew I was going to the Giants game, but I had came from Vacaville, went back down to Danville, changed, and went and picked up Ryan. We went to the ball game.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't know I came back to his house, and so he hadn't seen me. And then the game was late. You know, I mean, the show, we went late. We were doing it from our car.
Right. I remember that.
And then we just went and parked at a high school parking lot where we had good reception, so we weren't driving, and we just did the show from there. We were doing this live crazy show. Well, I didn't, you know, I'm not thinking anything. My brother, it's like after 1 a.m, I finally get home because he knew I was at the Giants game.
Uh-huh.
So he thought, you know, Giants game was over like 9:30. You know, probably thinking, oh, an hour, you get home 10:30, 11. So it's like I get show after 1, and he's like, the Vacaville police were out looking for me. No.
Oh my God! No way! He thought you were missing.
He thought I was missing because he didn't.
No.
Yeah, he never bothered because. Oh,
Why
I know.
Did he message you?
You know what? My phone, we were using the phone for the show, and so I put it on Do Not Disturb so I wouldn't get texts during the show and calls.
You never turned it back on.
I never turned it back on. So I didn't know he was trying to get a hold of me to make sure everything was cool.
Yes, that is the same night when you were trying to get rid of the Jimmy G hat. You were walking out of it was the same damn time.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
Yeah, that got even wilder. I forgot all about that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Your brother must have been pissed, dude.
He wasn't super
happy,
pissed, but he just, you know, I just said, hey, I didn't even think, you know. But anyway, it's kind of a crazy story.
Wow.
But yeah,
wow.
So make sure, like, I just wasn't thinking, you know, like that, because I just, you know, come in late. I don't do that very often where I'm staying at his place. So
that's crazy.
Yeah. But I did see Kirstad push Volpe off earlier in the game after a slide, but missed the brawl. Oh, okay. It wasn't much of a brawl. There was no fisticuffs. No. So anyway, let's end it up, man. We'll end the show. Let's see if I got any. Do I have any text? No. Do I have any trade offers? Nobody sends me a trade offer. Nope. Okay, we'll have to watch that podcast from Dilly. What kind of podcast it's on?
It's about agriculture.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. We're definitely going to have to do that.
Yeah.
And for those of you, if you guys got nothing going on, head to Roseville tomorrow. Go check this out. Except it's not going to be moving. going to be on. Oh, how do I pause this? Real quick. You see this guy right here? Oh, you can't see it. You see that guy that's standing over by the control box?
Yeah.
That dumbass was standing right in the middle of the freaking tracks shortly before I started filming.
The guy in the white shirt and the black pants?
No. The guy in the green shirt.
Oh, the big guy.
The big guy. He was standing in the middle of the tracks. That's why he started laying on the horn so much.
What the heck?
See, you could kind of see, because I don't know what he was. I don't know if he was trying to put dimes on the rails or whatever. I screamed at him. A whole bunch of other people are screaming at him. Get off the damn tracks.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
What if you got your shoe caught in there or something?
Guess what? You're losing your life. That's what's happening, because that train isn't stopping anytime soon.
Oh, my goodness.
But look, you see how far the locomotive is out there. You can see just below where the smoke is.
Yeah.
He saw him, and he was laying on I was wondering why he was laying on the horn so much coming through the crossing, but I knew he would lay on it after we passed, because there was behind me, there was a bunch of people. God, dude was an idiot. He's still standing too close to the
He's
track.
pretty close, yeah.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be that close.
Boy, that went right by him.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, it's got to be kind of stressful.
I felt it.
I heard.
Yeah, I told him.
Who said that?
That little the kid right in front.
Okay. You know, it's interesting. You know, I mean, not interesting, but you've got to be. It's got to kind of be stressful to be an engineer there when you're manning that. And
oh yeah, I tell you what, I got some stories real quick. They're not much wider than the tracks. A good rule of thumb is if you're at the railroad tracks and if you see the railroad ties on the ground, basically the wooden beams, at the end of the beam is kind of the clearance, but you still want to be at least 25 feet away from the track, because what happens is stuff can come off of the rail cars. Right. For example, the lumber cars, the center beams, they got big wrapping. Sometimes they have cargo straps. And if those things come loose, it will cut you in half when it's coming by.
Yeah.
So you got to be really careful about that. But yeah, when I was working for Union Pacific, running trains from Dunsmuir up to Klamath Falls, I heard some stories from some engineers. As a matter of fact, a sad story. He was running a train, and a guy with his wife and his child in the car was racing the train right alongside of it. Thought he could freaking get in front of him, cuts in front of the locomotive at a crossing. Geez. T-bones him, kills the entire family.
Jeez.
Come to find out, the guy was hopped up on methamphetamine. So he was just, sad.
That's what my point was, what makes it stressful is, I mean, there's so many people that are so messed up out there and that don't want to even, live or whatever. And if they,
correct.
And if they do something and then you got to live with that,
Yeah, it's tough.
I mean, people, gosh, that's
and when stuff like that happens, it's best if you just stay in the locomotive and you just call the authorities on the radio. You don't want to go out there and see, because whether or not, you don't feel it, because right. The trains are so heavy you can't feel right. You ain't gonna feel it. But if you know that I hit somebody, then it's best. You don't need to see that kind of stuff, because by the time the train's gonna stop, you're gonna be about a mile down the rail anyways.
Right. Geez. Yeah. There's a lot of crazy stuff out there.
Yeah.
But Glenn came in and said, "You guys still on?" Yeah, I guess we are.
Yeah. It's not that long. We've only been on just under 2 hours.
Yeah, we do our normal
par for the course.
1.5 to 2 hours, but we're
par for the course.
We are sewer slide outside space. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. Tomorrow night, game time is 4:15. Should end about 7-ish.
Somewhere around there.
But we'll come on at 8:30.
Yeah.
And should be we'll see where things turn out with the Giants. But good game tonight for the Giants. They pulled back to within 3 of the 500 mark.
3 of 500.
Yeah, it's just up and they tease you. They get to within 1 game, then they fall back 3 games, 4 games. It's just wow. I mean,
yeah, I know.
They need to go on a run where they're actually get like 5 games over 500.
They haven't got there yet.
If you get to 5 games over 500, then it's the reverse of where they're at. Then they lose 2 or 3, and then they're still 2 or 3 over.
Exactly.
Then they win 2 or 3, and then they're back to 5 over.
Right.
That's what's going to keep you in the position in the hunt. So it's just frustrating because if you look at the metrics of the team, they're like the bottom in pitching, starting pitching. Their defense again isn't the greatest. In fact, let's just close with that. Let's just take a look where they're at because let's just take a look at that, and then we'll get out of here for the night.
I think Mark was asking how tall that locomotive is. Hey, just for a reference, the drive wheels are 68 inches tall. So that gives you an idea of how big the locomotive is. It's pretty damn big. Pretty big.
Stats team. All right. Batting average, the Giants aren't too bad. I think they're middle of the road. Let's look. This is team batting.
Oh.
Yeah, they're 14th, right there in the middle. They're hitting 244. Not bad in the batting, but let's take a look at the. Let's look at pitching here.
I tried to play the show on the car on the ride home, but the boys weren't going for it.
Who was?
Hey, you tried, Fosse. He went and saw the game today.
Oh, okay. 25th starting pitching. Look at that. 4.49.
Ooh, that's tough. That's not good.
And then
you have to be in the top 15.
And
right?
then look at where they're at in the fielding. Fielding, they're 19th again.
At least it's not dead last like last year.
Yeah, like the last 2 years, right? Look at the Phillies, 22nd.
Wow, Boston at the bottom.
Yeah. Interesting.
Diamondbacks, the best.
Or right there, them and the Braves, Astros, Orioles up there. Let me go back and look at the pitching.
Look at pitching. Okay, now you got Phillies. Braves.
Okay, so look at the pitching.
In there.
Look at all the teams in the playoffs. The top 9 teams are all in playoff position right now. What does that tell you guys? Pitching's important.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. 9. The Royals are in there. The Cubs are not really. Reds. But the top 9, Cardinals are 15th. Astros. But see, the Padres are 20th. Where were the Diamondbacks? They're 28th. Ooh, them and the Giants, bad. So whoever really picks up the pitching. I mean, the Giants could get better in the second half. They could, if Snell pitches well and Harrison finds himself. And
it's a lot of what ifs, man.
A lot of what ifs.
That's the problem. You can't go in there with a lot of what ifs. Not at this stage of the game, man. This is January or July 12th.
Yeah.
You can't be wondering what your rotation is going to look like on July 12th. That's. Oh, Mike.
Hey, Glenn.
Mike.
Glenn won't trade with me.
Oh, Mike. I'm not gonna even answer that, Mike. We're closing this down. It's almost midnight. I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing it again.
Glenn, we can make a trade. You need pitching. Glenn says he's content staying where he is, but he's at the bottom of the league in almost every category with pitching. That's not going to get you to the top. So Anyway, can't steal and get picked off too much. Yep. Giants. Yeah, can't steal and get picked off too much. That is a issue, Cliff, base running. They don't even try to steal. They went 3-2 count tonight with Ramos, but play the song for Glenn.
Oh, man, rewind it.
Yeah, just rewind. We don't need to play it 3 times.
Yes, it is, AB. It's here until Sunday. I think it leaves Sunday. So it'll be on display, I think, from sometime in the morning till I think 3 p.m. or 5 p.m., something like that tomorrow.
Actually, I'm actually okay if I don't make any trades, but if I don't make any trades, I'll be fine.
Yeah, your team's good, right?
It's solid.
I mean, you really don't need to make any trades, though, do you?
Not really. I'm always looking to improve. That's just what I do. I mean, if I was Farhan's position, I would be looking to make improvements. I don't like the Giants roster the way it is. Senior, get yourself one of those mirrors that you look at when you're driving. See what's behind you, because pretty soon you're going to be looking in the rear view mirror. Or no, actually, I'll be looking in the rear view. I said that wrong. I'll be looking at the rear view mirror at you. That's it. Said it wrong. Dan wants a closer. I might trade a closer. You never know. Cliff says, Mike, my sources say otherwise.
All
right.
All right. Are we ready to close this down?
We're out of here.
Let's get out of here. I'm going to play Willie Mays on the way out. Let's get out of here.
All right. Let's hear some positive stuff. The Say Hey Kid. Everybody.
Well, it's not too positive. It's kind of sad, but yes,
it's positive in the sense that it's a good remembrance of the greatest of all time. That's what I meant.
Correct. Absolutely.
But yeah. Hey, everybody have a great Saturday. We'll see you here tomorrow night on the NorCal Sports Network.
Hey, it's only supposed to be 92 in the valley. Got to get out my sweater, man. I'm telling you. All right, guys. See you tomorrow at 8:30. Woo!